Should not have put a whole pepper in there. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Farrah. Today I'm going to show you my book collection. Why? Because I'm going to show you my fucking book. Nah, I can't say that. I'm Farrah. Nah, never. Oh, hey, it's Farrah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my book collection. This is the bookshelf. These are the books. I haven't read all of them, but I'm that type of person, read 3 books at a time. Descriptions and everything like that down below in the description box. When I was in Cornwall, I loved this book. I've read all of it, absolutely love it. It talks about dopamine in the brain, the same effects every time we pick up our phone. It's a 30-day plan, how to break up your phone essentially. So this is a brand new version. I then sold that book once I finished reading it. I'm never ever doing that, never selling books that I finished reading. And I love to refer back to books. When I wanted to reread this again, and I actually realised I sold it, then I was kind of devastated, so I had to buy it again. The Joy of Being Selfish. I haven't read this book yet. I'm intending on doing so. Sometimes good to put ourselves first. It's something that I really want to dive into. I don't think I'm selfish enough. Too much of a people pleaser. I like to bend over backwards for everybody else, but I won't do it for myself. This is the book that I'm intending to read to get better at that. The Wim Hof method. This has been everywhere with me. How we can take cold showers, how it's good for our immune system. So many benefits. I actually did this for 7 days. You know what? It actually made me see like a brighter side to life, I guess. Maybe that's too extreme. If I was having an off day, taking that cold shower, it snaps me back into reality. And I still continue to take cold showers. It uses like breathing techniques that can also release like a bit of like a DMT high. It's pretty cool.
Round number 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Dictionary of body language. I find it interesting learning about like, the human behavior in general. I find it just interesting. Body language is just so interesting because you can get really in depth with learning about people's body language. I think I've read like 1 chapter of it, but I flick through it. It'll pinpoint things like head nodding, just goes through everything, head all the way down to the toes. It goes how to live in a van and travel. Still really want to do this, but obviously I need to get my driving license before I can do so. I need to keep this book for a very long time until I can eventually get my own van, convert it and travel in a van. I think that's pretty cool. Just living really off-grid, that's kind of my style. Kind of talks about his experience within traveling, working like a 9 to 5, living this normal average life, and just decided to kind of knock it off, save loads of money and just live in a van. And I love stuff like that. I've probably done this in a different order. The Wim Hof method actually inspired me to read his book that he references in this, Civilised to Death. And I'm reading this one currently. It's so interesting, man. The first page, I was like, whoa, so truthful. I have no words on how to explain it. Just get it yourself. In the book of the Wim Hof method, he puts my American friend Chris Ryan wrote this book entitled Civilized to Death, how we have become so civilized, so in our comfort zone. It's gotten the better of us. He argues that we don't live in a natural way anymore, basically, but in opposition to it. If you like this book, guarantee you're probably gonna like this one too. You might as well get them both. Why I no longer talk to white people about race. I think it more helped me in Cornwall. I think Newcastle is quite diverse. The topic of race always came up there. Educate people. Nicer way. I've got BOSH, how to live vegan, save the planet and feel amazing. So I actually watched BOSH on YouTube. I wanted to learn more about the vegan lifestyle, but the one thing that I like about this book is that it's not just strictly vegan. Even just being flexitarian or vegetarian can make a dramatic difference on your footprint. What inspired me to buy a Green Chef box, change my subscription and try it flexitarian for like 2 or 3 weeks. I've been doing Green Chef now for about 4 weeks. Talks about clothing, where does it come from. This one, this one was on buy one get one half price, so I just bought it anyways. So I could get the Wim Hof one for half price. Storyland, a new mythology of Britain. So it talks about like the early footsteps of the generations of giants, falling angels walking on earth, Viking, things that you get told when you're younger. I remember my mum telling me about like the giants and stuff like that when giants and things. And I actually wanted to pick it up because it just made me laugh as well, because it's like, I feel like it's just tapping back into my childhood. So yeah, it did kind of make me laugh a little bit. I want to give it a go. I want to give it a read. So next I've got this book. It's called Earth, I'm not going to be able to give you a description on this book because I haven't actually read it yet. What made me buy this book is because I watched a YouTube video on like 10 best books to buy or whatever. It's about this one, which is quite a spiritual book of the creation of the earth. How the YouTuber said it is it's written in a different way. I'm showing about books I haven't even read. I'm so embarrassed. Stillness is the key. Interesting book as well, very spiritual. Sitting in Stillness book will open the doors to a healthier life, less anxiety, and a more productive life and career. Basically just talks about how sitting in stillness is something that we're just not used to anymore. We're constantly doing, thinking about something. We're always doing something. It's just, I don't know how to explain it more than just sit in stillness. Do some meditation. But it does have practices in this book as well. Be Here Now by Baba Ramdas. I've been studying this book, I'll just tell you now. And they say this book will help you find yourself. Look at these beautiful illustrations in this book as well. Like, oh my god. I'm sure there's one that I found in here that I was like, I'm actually gonna get that tattooed. But I know what I'm like and I just will change my mind. Consciousness equals energy, energy equals love, love equals awareness, awareness equals light, light equals wisdom, wisdom equals beauty, beauty equals truth, truth equals purity. It's all the same trip, it's all the same. Any trip you want to take leads you to the same place. And I just found that really powerful, that kind of quote, I guess you could say. He did take loads of fucking LSD, but it talks about the different mantras. I kind of refer back to this book every time I'm trying to practice things. Be Here Now inspired me to get this book, The Psychedelic Experience, seeking spiritual consciousness, meditational techniques to reach the same level of a high. I'm describing it right. The Jason Vale 2 to 5 juice diet. This is a book that I'm intending to follow after I finish my juice fast. We'll be making a video about that probably in June. This one is like 2 days juicing and then 5 days on food, normal foods, fasting even. Recipes in this book has actual food recipes too, not just juices. I will be looking at after I finish my juice cleanse. Obviously you've got your preparational stage, then you've got the juice fast, which is the 7 to 10, however many days you're going to do the fast. And then obviously you've got your most important period afterwards, once you've finished the fast. Videos about that, because I've realised I've been doing it wrong for a while. Cleanse my body properly. Vegan style book, fashion, beauty, home and travel. Got a lot of vegan books, haven't I? Fucking hell. It just talks about luxury fashion, living more vegan and cruelty free. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart. I actually watch his YouTube videos, but it is very interesting. It talks about the food that we put in our body, mind control as well, just how to live a more healthier. I've got this one, which is an actual recipe book, so there's no point showing you it, but this one here is the Plants Only Kitchen book, all vegan. Even though after I'm planning on finishing this fast, I wouldn't mind trying a raw vegan diet for a while. I need to get a few more books actually to kind of learn about that. Artist Way, opening that door to your creative side, what you love as well, rediscovery of yourself. I really love this book as well because it's like proper practical. It has like different questions. You can sit with this book, write your own answers to joys of living with less. This book, Minimalist Guide, and just getting rid of unnecessary things I guess we hold on to. It talks about like tips and how to declutter your home. I don't really follow minimalism like that, throw away the things I don't need, but I hope you enjoyed that. And it gave you some inspiration on the books that I love to read and what you guys can read too. Subscribe to my channel. I make all types of content. Minimalism, spirituality, just and I guess I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.